Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to my power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. Peace and blessings to those who elect, Lord willing, we be a part of that number. Other brother Kodar from the Demons branch of Chicago, coming back with another video. And I want to start off by praying Yahweh Bashem Shai, Babu Shah, Shalak Racha Kodashka Labanaha Bachyar, which means Yahweh Bashem Shai, please send Holy Spirit to build the elect, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Okay, and I was going to entitle this Jeremiah 44:4, okay, but I got a feeling that the Spirit is going to make me change the title to whatever the Lord wanted to be, you know, and that's fine with me, you know, as long as it's edifying. Okay, so here's a Instagram clip of a guy was recording the elder brother of Ralah's camp, you know, here in GMS Chicago. If you didn't know, we had a blizzard, you know, in the Midwest here. Okay, blizzard like, okay, you know, heavy snow, man. You know, we still went out there to preach the names of Yahweh Bashem Shai, man. You know, so this guy caught it on camera, you know, and we just gonna bring this out, and Lord willing, it's edifying, man. You know, 444 on that license plate. Hallelujah. But let me play this clip real quick. Lord willing, they don't show my fucking profile, nothing, man. Let's go, whatever. So let's continue on the web. Yeah, hey, we have very brutal winters here in Chicago, man. Okay, you know, the elder Apostle Hart called us the winter soldiers. Okay, but hey, man, we out there. Let me grab this. 1 second. Not Hebrews 13:1. I meant Romans 13:1. 1 second. Romans 12:1. Salakia. That was my mistake. But see that the water Yahweh Shema Shai is the spirit. This Romans 12:1. It says, "I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice." And we're out there presenting our bodies a living sacrifice, man. No matter the weather, okay, no matter what we're going through on a personal level, okay, we're still out there preaching the words of Yahweh, preaching the name, all right, and teaching the doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Shai, man. Okay, no matter what we're going through, man, this is our reasonable service. Okay, it says, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service. All right, let's get that word for reasonable. All right, because you got to remember, Yahweh Shai died for us, man, his sacrifice. Okay, we can never pay him back. You know, so we have to do his will. Yahweh Shai said, if you love me, feed my sheep. This Romans 12:1 in the AMP, in the Amplified version, it says, therefore I urge you, brothers and sisters, by the mercies of Yahweh, to present your bodies, dedicating all of yourselves set apart as a living sacrifice, holy and well-pleasing to Yahweh, which is your rational, logical, intelligent act of worship. Okay, so this is logical, you know. Hey, it's like the elder brother here in Chicago, Shakaria, say, you know, this you win a shit ton of debt. You about to get thrown in prison, put to death, and somebody come and just pay your tab. You know, you can never pay that man back. You know, you just got to do his will. All right, let's get that word for reasonable. Goes to the word for logical, logikos. Logikos. All right, in the Greek it says agreeable to reason, following, reason, reasonable, logical. Okay, so this is logical. It's only right. Yahweh Shem Shai sent us out there to the sheep. Okay, and we are the prophets. All right, that were sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. Okay, to our people in that Gentile state of mind, man. We ain't talk, and the scriptures ain't talking about the fucking heathens, man. All right, fucking Genesis idiots, man. This Jeremiah 28 verse 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence, man. All right, that's the startup scripture for the main camp here in Chicago. Okay. Hey, so Yahweh Shem Shai sent out his prophets to these kingdoms before he took them down. Okay, it says before thee of Salakia, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old. Okay, why does it say before me of old? Okay, because the prophets were here in the past. All right, the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. All right, 1 Corinthians 14:32. All right, what did the Lord tell Daniel? All right, stand up on thy lot in the latter days, paraphrasing. So Daniel was back today prophesying. This is both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. And that's what we're doing, man. All right, all the shit that's going on in the world, hey, we've been prophesying this. Okay? And we are those prophets. And this is the same wicked generation coming back that's going to be destroyed. That's not going to take heed. That's going to try to get right in the last minute, but it's going to be too late. The Lord said to seek him early. Okay? That's Proverbs, the first chapter, man. All right, let me grab this. 1 second. That's a good one, not that. 1 second. This is Isaiah 55 and verse 1. It says, ho, everyone that thirsteth, all right, thirsting for the truth, the words of Yahweh Shem Shai. It says, come ye to the waters, and he that have no money, come ye buy and eat. Yeah, come buy wine and milk without money and without price. Okay, so this truth is free. We don't charge you for breakdowns. We don't charge you for a Hebrew name. All right? If anyone's charging you for that, hey, that's a false prophet. You got to get away from those guys. Plain and simple. Okay, it says, wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread, and your labor for that which satisfies not? Hearken diligently unto me, and eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight in itself in fatness. Incline your ear and come unto me, hear, and your soul shall live, and I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David. Okay? Hey, so the words of Yahweh Shem Shai are the ways of life. Okay? Because inclining to the word of Yahweh Shem Shai, that's true living. That's true life. Okay? Anything outside of that is a death style. These people aren't really living for real, man. Okay? This Proverbs 8 and verse 32. Now therefore hearken unto me, O ye children, for blessed are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the post of my doors. For whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. So let's read this verse 35 again. All right, it says, for whoso findeth me findeth life. So if the Lord opened up your ears, all right, if the Lord opened up your eyes, your spiritual ears and your spiritual eyes to understand this truth, you found life. Okay, it says, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. Verse 36, but he that sinneth against me wrong of his own soul, all they that hate me love death. In this world, this world hates Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shai. It's many anti-Hamashiachs, billions of anti-Hamashiachs on the earth. Okay? It ain't just one person that's the anti-Hamashiach, man. It's billions of them. Okay? These people hate the Lord, man. Whether they say it or not. All right? Even if they don't say it, their actions prove it, man. Okay? Saying you love the Lord, but you eating pork, you committing adultery, you getting tats, you doing witchcraft. Okay? Hey, I was just at a bout, man. The Lord put a warlock to death, man. You know, turns out this dude was a whole warlock, man. You know. Hey, so the Lord ain't dealing with guys like that, man. You know, Scripture says these people honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Okay? Hey, love is an action word. All right, you can say you love your kids, but are you taking care of them? You can say you love the Lord, but are you worshiping Him correctly, in spirit and in truth? Okay. You can say you love your car, but are you keeping up with its maintenance? Okay. Hey, and we love the Lord, so we're gonna feed His sheep, and we're gonna be defenders of the gospel. You know, I was just watching the Elder Apostle Hart's videos, and he said we are sentinels for the Most High. Okay, you know, every time I hear sentinel, it reminds me of the X-Men. Okay, was that spiritual in itself? Okay, it says a sentinel, a soldier or guard whose job is to stand and keep watch. Station a soldier or guard a place to keep watch. Okay, we are set. The scripture say we are set for the defense of the gospel. Okay, so any nigga come out with some wicked ass philosophy, talking about all the heathens can be saved, that's bugged out. Okay, the Lord loves everybody, that's off. Okay, we're gonna teach the truth directly and correctly, man, as the scriptures say. Okay, that's why this clip is so mighty, man. You know, with the brothers. Okay, it's so mighty, man. You know, because we out there on the front lines. All right, let me grab this before I close out. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5 and verse 1. It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. The men of Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shai are out here in the highways and the byways, man, standing to this devil's face, telling him that he's the devil. We're telling the devil that he's the devil. Okay, in his own kingdom. All right? The curses are falling upon our enemies, man. All right, hey, now, you know, the heathens, all right, especially these Edomite women, they got the, what's that word? Damn, what's that word? The jungle fever, man. You know, they getting with Jake. That's a sign of a man's kingdom falling, man. All right, we don't give a fuck if you have the nigga woman, man. Our people have been taken down. You know, our people already been conquered. All right, and the Edomite man with a Israelite woman, as the elder brother Murph say, that shows that he's losing, man. You know, but if you actually on top, and another man got your woman, that shows that you're losing, man. Esau's on his way out. Okay, like 50, 60 years ago, like the elder brother Murph say all the time, we couldn't tell this devil to the face that he's the devil. And you're going to get beat. You're going to get lynched. All right, he's going to put you down. Verse 2, it says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. When who see it? Esau and the heathens. Psalms, the 83rd chapter, man. They all conspired against us. With Esau, Edom, the so-called white man in the front. All right, in the front and center. It says, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for, man. And that strangeness of that salvation starts now. It starts now. He's put billions of dollars to pushing wickedness and distractions among our people, and we're still out there in the highways and byways. These men somehow got the truth. Okay? Hey, and this devil's kingdom going down, man. So call all Yahweh Shem Al Shai, Bashem Kakudash. Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom in the Bible, boy.